Today is Metaphysical Thursday, where we talk about things having to do with metaphysics, e.g., those things outside of the ken of conventional reductionistic medicine, conventional reductionistic science, to be able to get a grasp on or to explain. This is the fundamental foundation of all systems of holistic medicine. Because reductionism, which is what the MDs are trained in, argues if it can't be measured, it doesn't exist. So consciousness itself does not exist, separate and distinct from the human body. When you die, it's lights out, game over. Consciousness is a function of biochemistry. This is what the MDs believe. Holistic physicians, religious people all around the world, all believe that consciousness comes first, and the physical body comes second, and that consciousness persists after you die. This is a very interesting thing to consider, because if in fact God is real, if in fact the spirit is real, the spirit is inhabiting the human body, and the spirit, of course, must be intelligent. Holistic physicians argue that it is the intelligence of the spirit existing inside the human body which is responsible for regulating everything that's going on automatically inside of your body all the time. Your body has intelligence. Medical doctors believe that this is nonsense, that this is a fiction, that this is just hocus pocus, because nobody has ever, of course, measured the spirit or measured the soul. So to the MD, it does not exist. And this is tantamount to throwing the baby out with the bathwater. This is why your medical doctor should be fired. This is not a religious conversation, by the way. It does not matter which religion you espouse, or even if you're a spiritualist and you don't really consider yourself affiliated with any precise world religion. This is a spiritual conversation, 100%. Your medical doctor, therefore, is like a colorblind artist who doesn't know that they're colorblind. Everything that they paint will be incorrect. It'll be partially right, but it'll be mostly wrong. But they don't know that they're colorblind, and this is why, while under their care, health has gotten worse all around the world. Life expectancy is shorter. Alzheimer's has skyrocketed. Autism has skyrocketed. Obesity has skyrocketed. Heart disease unchanged. Cancer unchanged. Arthritis unchanged. Anxiety and depression, psychiatric conditions, medical doctors are clueless 100% about how to fix these things. And this is so bad inside of the MD reductionistic God doesn't exist camp that their therapeutics are the leading cause of death. The leading cause of death in the United States, MD-directed medical therapeutics are the leading cause of death. And I'm the quack. Today we're going to talk about prana. Prana, we're going to talk a little bit about yoga here. I have a great deal of experience with yoga. I became a certified yoga practitioner in 1980 after spending 14 months at a meditation retreat on a mountaintop in Northern California. Those were the days, ladies and gentlemen. I've been around the block with the practice of yoga and meditation. I took a transcendental meditation course when I was 13 years old. Or 12 years old, much to the chagrin of my parents. God rest their souls. I will say one thing about the family that I was brought up in. My parents were very much of the motto, live and let live. They didn't understand what I was doing with my meditation and yoga. They had no idea, but they didn't give me crap about it. And they did not encourage me to stop it. They just got out of my way and gave me enough rope. And that was a blessing, quite frankly. I have a lot of respect for my parents in giving me that much latitude. And they had no idea what any of this was, right? My mother, a devout Roman Catholic, God rest her soul. So, my point here is I've been around the block with yoga and meditation, and the yoga that's being taught today in the United States is a Hollywoodized version of yoga. It has little or nothing to do with the original intention of yoga. Here's the original intention of yoga. The yogis, of course, argue that God is real, that the spirit is real, that the spirit is inhabiting the body, and that the spirit is running the show. And the way that the spirit interfaces with the human body is through invisible energy channels. Now, the acupuncturists, the traditional Chinese medical doctors, refer to these invisible energy channels as meridians. And the energy that flows through them, they refer to as qi. That's Q-I, qi or qi. And I don't know if you've ever seen a martial arts demonstration of qi masters, but it is quite remarkable what those people can do. Not by manipulating their physical body, but by manipulating the energy inside their physical bodies. Quite remarkable. The yogis and the acupuncturists, the traditional Chinese medical doctors, are arguing the same thing. They just have different terms for it. The yogis argue that the spiritual energy, which is your true nature, whatever it is that brings light to your eyes, whatever it is that leaves the body at the moment of death, whatever it is that enters the physical plane of reality at the moment of conception, the spiritual force is an energetic presence. Everything is energy. Einstein proved that. Matter is energy. E equals mc squared. But energy is also energy. And the energy of the spirit, the energy of your soul, the energy of your spiritual presence inside the body moves through the physical body through invisible channels called nadis. N-A-D like David, I, S like Sam, nadis. This is a facsimile of the meridians that the acupuncturists talk about. Now, the intention of the yoga practice is twofold. The intention of the yoga practice, the physical postures of yoga, is to strengthen and open the nadis, right? The same way that muscle builders strengthen their biceps and their abs by doing weightlifting and crunches. You strengthen those organs, right? Well, when you do yoga correctly, you will strengthen the nadis, open up the nadis, thereby giving your body greater access to the energy which is inside of it. There aren't really that many metaphors that we can bring to bear here, but it's kind of like it's rewiring the house, rewiring your house with electrical cable that can hold greater and greater and greater amounts of current, right? So when you do yoga correctly, the intention is to strengthen and open the nadis so that the spiritual energy which is inside the body can flow better and more appropriately. And as the acupuncturists argue, so do the yogis argue that when the nadis become clogged, when the nadis become weak, when the nadis become jammed, that is the fundamental foundation of physical disease. Right? Because if the energy can't flow correctly, then disease will happen. The organ that energy flow has been corrupted to will start to overfunction or underfunction. The body gets thrown out of balance because the energy dispersal inside the human body is not balanced the way that nature intended it. So, the intention of the yoga practice is to, by stretching the body in the different and various yoga poses, to strengthen and open the nadis, allowing for a greater access to virtually unlimited energy, which is inside the body. Now, whenever I see a video or a CD of a yoga class, and they're playing nice music in the background and encouraging people to feel their toes blossom like a lotus, it just makes me want to throw up because this is nonsense. You cannot force the body to be calm. This is not the intention of the yoga practice. Might as well play rock and roll when you're doing your yoga postures. It does not matter because the intention here is to open and strengthen the nadis, period. That's it. And then after the yoga practice, and in a sophisticated yoga practice, it would be between poses, you relax. And when you relax, you assimilate the changes that you have just initiated through the holding of the particular posture. Now, in a good, sophisticated, true yoga practice, you would do a forward bend and then relax. You would do a backward bend and then relax. Or a forward bend, a backward bend, and then relax. A forward bend, a backward bend, and then relax. You do not go from posture to posture to posture to posture to posture to posture to posture, and then relax at the end. The intention here simply is to strengthen and open the nadis, which are an invisible conduit of life force inside the body. That's right, I said it, life force. I'm wearing my Star Wars cufflinks today. The force is strong with me. But this is the intention, ladies and gentlemen. And there's one more thing to talk about, which I'm going to talk about a little bit at the beginning of the next segment. Prana. Prana, the yogis argue, is a subatomic particle. It is a particle. It is not fictitious. It is a particle which has yet to be discovered, which is intelligent. Prana is pervasive on planet Earth. Prana is pervasive on planet Earth, mostly in the atmosphere. And the second step in the yoga practice, once you have attempted and, in fact, are strengthening the nadis through the practice of the yoga posture, you then concentrate prana through breathing techniques called pranayama, concentrating this intelligent energy inside the body and then directing it through the nadis in order for spiritual development, real meditation, real concentration, and real physical health. This is quite a different thing entirely than what they're teaching in Hollywood. Dick in Colorado is up next. Stick around.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34-NO-TAX, or my website, danpilla.com.
As if chlorine in our water weren't bad enough, now they're adding ammonia?
It's true. Some municipalities are now adding ammonia plus chlorine to your water supply. It's a disinfectant called chloramine. But with a trusted Big Berkey water filter, you can keep chloramine out of your water. New NSF EPA certified lab tests show EPA Berkey water filters remove chloramines, pharmaceuticals, BPA, pesticides, bacteria and viruses, all forms of fluoride, and much more. Big Berkey water filters are the original and most trusted on the market. The gold standard in water purification. And our filters last for years at less than 2 cents per gallon. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get your Big Berkey today. Call 1-877-99-BERKEY or click BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Why be held hostage by your wireless carrier for 2 years? What if you had no contract, no activation fees, no hidden costs, tracking, tracing, harvesting customer data, or draconian gimmicks, all on the nation's best 4G LTE network? Introducing Pix Wireless. Bring your phone and other qualifying devices to Pix and choose a plan starting at only $14 a month. Get connected now. Call or click 1-866-267-2056 or PixWireless.com. Spelled P-I-X, wireless.com. Pick Pix and get connected today.
Owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Get on board with the Tax Admiral. Don't pick on the IRS alone. I'll cut penalties and reduce your overall tax bill. Sometimes I can even get it zeroed out completely.
We're an A-rated company helping people clean up their mess with the IRS.
If you owe $10,000 or more, then call the Tax Admiral.
Call 800-287-7180. Again, that's 800-287-7180. 800-287-7180.
Hello?
Congratulations.
For what?
For losing all that weight. How'd you do it so fast?
ASAP.
ASAP what? What's that mean?
Are you ready to get as skinny as possible, as soon as possible, as simple as possible, and as sexy as possible?
I'm listening.
Then get with the ASAP program. It's real and it works. No smooth talk, no slick advertising, and no exaggerated claims of success.
I've got to know more.
Welcome to ASAP, as slim as possible. Whether you have 10, 20, or 50 pounds to lose, ASAP is
is your weight loss answer. ASAP targets the abnormal fat reserves and makes them available to be burned as fuel and contains no caffeine or hormones. Order ASAP at wholesale prices or join the team to share the business with others. Go to gcnteam.com or call 855-GCN-MALL. That's 855-426-6255. gcnteam.com or 855-426-6255. Lose weight and look great with ASAP, as slim as possible.
Today, more than ever, it's imperative that you protect your digital privacy. EDEC Digital Forensics Signal Blocking Anti-Radiation Anti-Surveillance Faraday Bags shield the contents of your phones, tablets, and key fobs from 4G, Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth, NFC, and more. Find us at edecdf.com/radio or call us now at 805-222-4584. That's 805-222-4584. Radio listeners get 20% off your order.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Peter Glidden, your steadfast advocate for health. The moral to this story here is that as you do more and more yoga correctly, your body becomes stronger energetically, and the ability for your body to experience disease diminishes greatly because things in the body are moving the way that nature intended them to. And there's also more energy inside your body, which means your energy is better, your concentration is better, everything is better. And this is one step in the goal of yoga here. The yoga postures themselves were meant to increase longevity and also to calm the body down, right? Because the more flexible somebody is, the calmer that they are. That's an interesting thing to talk about. If you look at people who are all stressed out, they're tense, like soldiers, right? They're really, really super tense. The more stressed out somebody is, the tenser their physical body gets. The more relaxed somebody is, the calmer they are. I mean, look at a baby. Look at how flexible a baby is, right? Has yet to experience the psychological, physical, emotional, environmental stresses of life yet. And they're extremely flexible and happy. Right? So the more flexible your body becomes and the stronger the nadis become inside the body, the calmer you become. Forcing calmness, right, through, listening to Kenny G when you're doing the yoga practice is ridiculous because we're not trying to force the issue here. We're trying to let things unfold, and that is an entirely different thing. So the more yoga you do, the stronger your body becomes and the calmer your body becomes. And the calmer that your body becomes, the easier it is for you to enter into a discipline of meditation and or prayer. Because it's hard to sit still and concentrate your mind if your body is hurting or if your body has a sense of internal tension or internal restlessness. The yoga practices here were intended specifically to pave the way for a strong and robust daily practice of meditation and or prayer. Period. End of story. It has nothing to do with increasing your sex drive. It has nothing to do with making you look better. It has nothing to do with anything that they're telling you about in LA. It is nonsense 100% all the way through. The yoga school that I espouse, the best yoga school in the world right now, is in Canada. Their website, babaji.ca. That's BABAJI. B like baby, A like apple, B like baby, A like apple, J like Juno, I like indigo, BABAJI.ca. If you want to really get into a sophisticated practice of yoga, check them out and let me know what your experience is. Dick in Colorado has been waiting patiently. Let's go and see what's on his mind. Dick, thanks for the call. You are live.
Thank you for taking my call, Dr. Glidden. I'm a cancer patient. I have stenosis, and I was on an experimental medicine, and it no longer is doing any good, and my cancer is growing. And I was wondering if there were some alternatives to maybe help me overcome some of this?
Yeah, certainly, for sure. Cancer is a sticky wicket because the conventional cancer treatment doesn't work. The research has been done. The research has been published. Chemotherapy for adult onset cancer is 97% ineffective. It basically doesn't work. 97%, that's a pretty big failure rate. Conventional medical doctors don't have anything to do for cancer, and yet they continue to treat people for cancer with ineffective treatments, and you are a perfect example. What type of cancer was it, Dick?
Stenosis, cancer of the fat.
Cancer of the fat in your body?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. What part of your body did it show up in?
It showed up in the lining and around my intestine. There was a nodule below my right kidney was what tipped it off.
Okay, so here's what I would do if I were you. I would do a Google search for Dr. Nick Gonzalez, Gonsalez, Nick Gonzalez in New York. He recently passed away through suspicious means, I believe, but his cancer clinic in New York City was promoting a very interesting cancer treatment, very effective. We're up against a break right now, Dick. Stick with me. I'll fill you in more on this on the other side. Thanks for tuning in and turning on, ladies and gentlemen. I am your steadfast advocate for health, Dr. Glidden. Stick around. Dr. Peter Glidden, your steadfast advocate for health, talking to Dick in Colorado. Dick, are you still with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, very good. So, our fundamental message here is that we stop eating food that's hurting the body, whatever condition we have. It doesn't matter. We stop eating food that's hurting the body. You can get that list for free on my website, glidden.healthcare, glidden.healthcare.
Okay.
Go to the Learn page and find the list of the 12 bad foods. Download it. It's free. Stop eating all 12 bad foods immediately, number one. Number two, you need to nutrify your body, give your body the raw materials that it needs to have a fighting chance every day. And what's your current body weight, Dick?
I'm 156.
156? All right, so get a pencil. Here's what I would take for nutritional supplements every day.
Okay.
This is to give you, a foundation of medical nutrition that then you can use other alternative, quote-unquote, cancer treatments on top of.
Sure.
So, the recommendation...
I have used some of your products from you, and I'm just about out of a couple of them, so...
Okay, good. Well, you're starting to move in the right direction, right? So at your body weight, here's what I would do every month. I would do one Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid. Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid. I'd do one of those.
Okay.
I would do 2 bottles of the plant-derived minerals. 2 bottles of the plant-derived minerals.
Mm-hmm.
I would do 4 bottles of Ultimate Selenium. 4 bottles of Ultimate Selenium.
Okay.
And 4 bottles of Z Radical. 4 bottles of Z like zebra Radical a month. That's what I would do if I were you.
Okay.
Now, do the Google search for Dr. Nick Gonzalez.
Okay.
There are other doctors, I believe, that are picking up where he left off in New York. He did a very interesting cancer treatment, had a lot of success with it. I think it's brilliant. And so I would align myself with a practitioner who's following his treatments. You could give his clinic a call in New York City. You could find out what doctors are doing this clinically in the United States. And, go and see them for treatment. And if I were you, that's what I would do. I'd eliminate the 12 bad foods. I'd take those nutritional supplements every day. And I would find a medical practitioner in the U.S. who's rolling out Nick Gonzalez's cancer treatment. And call me back every month, Dick, and tell me how it's going.
Okay.
All right. I look forward to it. Best of luck, buddy. I appreciate you very much. And we don't, again, want to overlook the gorilla that's in the middle of the conversation here, right, ladies and gentlemen? We don't want to overlook the gorilla that's in the middle of the conversation. Dick from Colorado. Probably didn't ask him how old he was. I'm assuming he's in his 60s somewhere. He's been paying medical insurance premiums his entire life, every month, hundreds of dollars, maybe thousands of dollars every month, depending on how big his family was, to gain access to medical doctors when he needed their help. And he finally needed their help. And they had nothing for him. Nothing. Ineffective treatments. Oh, experimental treatments. Didn't work. Cancer treatment doesn't work. It doesn't work. And everybody knows that it doesn't work. Even the American Cancer Society knows it doesn't work. They threw out the word cure 15 years ago. Now it's a 5-year survivorship and everything's great. Oh, if you have cancer and you get treated by an MD and you die 5 years and 1 day from cancer, you go into the record book as a successful treatment. How about that? They're cooking the books. Conventional treatment for cancer does not work. It doesn't work. It does not cure cancer. So Dick was let down by conventional medical doctors, and there's no congressional inquiries. There is no public investigation. Nobody goes to jail. Meanwhile, the doctors that are doing any type of cancer treatment other than chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery are harassed, hounded. Dr. Brzezinski in Texas. I don't know how many times he's put up with lawsuits. It's ridiculous. I found the pharmaceutical industry is not concerned with how to cure cancer. And when every American wakes up to this notion, it's not a conspiracy theory, it's as plain as the nose on my face, maybe some change will happen here. But quite frankly, I don't think so. I think the people here in the United States, I think the people in Canada, I think the people in the European Union have been socialized into passivity. You know, I think that nobody's going to rock the boat. I don't know why. No, and I'm not talking about shooting people. I'm just talking about, let's have a congressional investigation. Let's bring the law to bear here on what's going on. Why are the medical doctors still in charge of the delivery of medicine when under their tutelage and care, cancer is uncured? Chronic diseases are getting worse. Life expectancy is getting shorter. Our kids are getting sicker. You hear the news on the CBS the other day, more and more children are being born with their organs outside their body. What's up with that? I'll tell you what's up with that. The medical doctors have their heads up their backsides. They're the wrong dog for the hunt. If you're suffering with a physical health condition, a mental health condition, fire your medical doctor. They've got nothing for you unless you have a bullet in your arm, or a laceration or something like that, broken leg. That's their wheelhouse. But for everything else, you need to fire them yesterday. Let's go to Texas and talk to Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth. Thanks for calling. You are live.
Hi.
Are you with?
Hi, Dr.
Hello, Elizabeth. How are you?
I'm blessed. Yes, I have somebody that has a chronic sore throat that will never go. What do I tell her?
Well, you tell her to call me on the radio. Why didn't she call me? I mean, I love what you do, Elizabeth. I think you're awesome, and you're doing a good job spreading the word here. But I'm just a little curious. Why didn't your friend with the sore throat call me? I mean,
I'm trying to help her.
Well, I know, but is she working now, or is she indisposed, or how come I'm not talking to her? How come I'm talking to you?
Oh.
I mean, why? Why is that? I mean, I just want to know. I'm not being critical. I just want to know, because this is the thing, right? and I think we just lost Elizabeth, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I didn't insult her. I wasn't meaning to. But here's the thing: if you had, chronic migraines, chronic sore throats, chronic cough, chronic whatever, you yourself are going to go to the doctor for help. You're not going to send your sister or your brother or your friend to the doctor, right? So when you are, ladies and gentlemen, in Dr. Glidden land, ladies and gentlemen, in Longevity land, when you are attempting to enroll people into this method, when you are attempting to enroll people into what we do, when you are attempting to bring people into the light of science-based, clinically verified medical nutrition, then they must take responsibility for their own health. They must take responsibility for their own health. So encourage them to call me, right? Encourage them to call Dr. Wallach, because when they can muster up enough courage to do that, courage isn't even the word, when they can bring themselves around to that notion, they're much more likely going to do what I tell them to do rather than doing it through a surrogate. I think we got Elizabeth back. Hey, Elizabeth, I lost you there. Welcome back. So do you understand what I just said?
Yes, Dr. Glidden. Thank you so much for
yeah, okay. So tell your friend to call me, and I'm more than happy to help her. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. I'll look forward to it. Thank you very, very, very much. Hey, Texas is all over the board today. Mildred is up next. Hello, Mildred. Thanks for calling. You are live.
Yes, this is Mildred, and I have a similar question like my sister. Well, I was introduced by Elizabeth, and my sister has been diagnosed with early stages of Parkinson's.
Ouch.
And she just received her products on yesterday.
Yeah.
She just started taking them this morning.
Well, good for her. Is there anything I can do to answer any specific questions for you?
Okay, well, we were indecisive about how much to take, even though we did her profile. I got back in touch with Elizabeth, and she really didn't understand what it was saying about how much of the citrus peach to mix in water and the derived minerals.
Yeah, I get it. So and I'm happy to help you here, but I'd rather teach you how to fish than just give you fish, right? So that makes sense, right? So who is in your longevity upline? Do you know who it was that introduced you to longevity?
Yes, Elizabeth.
Okay, and who was it that introduced her? Do you know?
I really don't know.
Okay, so the best way to get questions like this answered, like how do I take the stuff? How much do I take it? Do I take it in the morning? Do I take it in the afternoon? Do I take it with food? Do I take it without food? The best way to get those questions answered is to lean on your longevity network. And, that's why Dr. Wallach set this company up as a networked company, kind of like as a grassroots coalition, so people help each other out, right? So for questions like this, the best way to do it in the future is just to lean on the upline. So you would ask Elizabeth. If she doesn't know, she would call the person that brought her into the company, and they would know. And if they don't know, they go up and up and up. So it's like that. But I'll tell you right now, the basic rule of thumb here is it's 1 level scoop of the Beyond Tangy Tangerine powder, 1 level scoop per 50 pounds of body weight per day. And I like to put 1 level scoop in about 12 ounces of water.
Okay, so if she's 157 pounds.
Well, so that would be 1 level scoop 3 times a day.
Oh, okay. Okay.
1 level scoop. Now, 167, you could give her 1 level scoop 4 times a day. 1 level scoop 4 times a day. I wouldn't do it in less than 12 ounces of water. And every time you make that up, I would have her drink from it slowly over the course of an hour. So you can do 1 scoop in 12 ounces of water or 2 scoops in 24 ounces of water. 2 scoops in 24 ounces of water twice a day. That's a good place to start. And I would have her take all morning to drink the first batch down. I'd have her take all morning to drink the second batch down as well. So 2 scoops in 24 ounces of water twice a day. Take 2, 3, 4 hours to drink each one down. And if anybody taking any nutritional supplement develops upset stomach, nausea, constipation, or diarrhea, it means they're taking too concentrated a dose too quickly. So you have to slow that down and play it out over time. But 2 scoops, 24 ounces of water, take 3 to 4 hours to drink it down in the morning, 3 to 4 hours to drink it down in the afternoon. That's a really good place to start. And we are at a commercial break. Appreciate you guys in Texas. Keep up the good work. Ladies and gentlemen, visit the website if you haven't already, Glidden.healthcare. Become a Dr. Glidden advocate today and see what you're missing. Keenan in California is up next. Hey, Keenan, thanks for calling.
Hi.
You are live. What's going on?
My dad, he's like 86 years old, and I'm trying to get him on the health product. He's got like 11 issues, acquired hydrocele, osteoarthritis, dizziness.
Yeah.
He's got a hip replacement, cataracts, memory loss, dystrophy in the nails, and osteoporosis, and prediabetes.
Well, many of these, yeah. Well, how much does he weigh, Keenan?
He weighs 182 pounds.
All right, so here's what I would do for the next 6 months, all right? Every month, I would give him one healthy body, bone, and joint, two healthy body, bone, and joint packs.
Okay.
It's called a healthy body, bone, and joint pack. I'd give him 2 of those a month. I would give him 2 bottles of plant-derived minerals a month, 2 bottles of plant-derived minerals a month, 2 bottles of Ultimate Selenium a month, and 4 bottles of the Good Herbs Bone and Tissue Support a month. I would also encourage him to stop taking statin drugs. If he's on a statin drug, he needs to stop taking it immediately, like a Lipitor or Crestor or something to reduce his cholesterol.
Okay.
Was the first thing to consider when... I'm sorry?
Lodipine, I think he's taking Lodipine and hydrocodone.
Amlodipine and hydrocodone, well, that's for the pain, right? So he's not taking a statin drug. I'm surprised, quite frankly. Everybody over 50 is taking a statin drug. But if he's not... Go ahead.
But right now, I think he probably has, but right now, I don't see it listed as far as what he's been taking.
All right, very good. Well, he's ahead of the game then. So we want to give him extra Be Like Baby vitamins for 4 weeks and see if that helps his memory. And that's either going to help him and it's going to be noticeable in 4 weeks, or it's not going to help him. And the best way to do that is with a longevity product called De-Stress. You know, like detox, demystify, de-stress. Okay, 1 bottle of de-stress, and just divide the number of capsules that are in that bottle by 30. I think there's 120, so give him 4 a day, 2 capsules twice a day for 4 weeks. And if you don't see any significant change in the memory in 4 weeks, then you can stop that, because sometimes memory decline in elderly people is a deficiency in vitamin B1. And it's called sundowner syndrome, and when you give vitamin B1, it's like all the lights flip on again. It's remarkable to watch. So we don't want to overlook the obvious, but that's what I would do for the next 6 months, every month. And we also must not overlook the elimination of the 12 bad foods, right? Because it really doesn't matter what you swallow; it matters what you absorb. And so by stopping eating food that's gumming up the works, so to speak, you can go a long way towards helping the supplements that he is taking to, kind of get traction inside the body. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes total sense. Now, I just want to recap real quick. 2 of the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, 2 of the plant-derived minerals, 2 of the Ultimate Selenium, 4 of the Good, that's what I didn't get down good.
Yeah, the Good Herbs. The company is called Good Herbs. It's a subsidiary of Longevity. It's in the Longevity shopping cart. And the product that Good Herbs makes is called Healthy Bone, or it's called Bone and Tissue Support. They sell that in a 4-pack. This is an herbal tincture. It's a little 8-ounce herbal tincture bottle. You get a 4-pack of that. And the dose of that is a half a teaspoon 3 times a day. 1/2 a teaspoon 3 times a day. That will really help the bone and joint issues to get better fast. And that will ostensibly help to reduce the pain that he's in and also help to brighten everything else up. The last 2 things that he could do here would be to make sure he salts his food so that it tastes good. Use salt, Himalayan salt or sea salt, especially if it has iodine in it. and eat a diet that's high in cholesterol. He should be eating a diet high in cholesterol. Eggs and butter. These things are very, very good for him. So salt his food, a diet high in cholesterol. Eliminate the 12 bad foods. Give him those supplements every day. Keep your fingers crossed and call us back with a report. We look forward to that. Ladies and gentlemen, where does the time go? I don't know. Live chat tonight for Dr. Glidden Advocates. You're not an advocate yet. You do not know what you're missing. Check it out. Glidden.healthcare. I'll see you around campus. Until then, live long and prosper.
It's about time something new came along for better selling and buying online, and I found it. It's buysellmakeoffer.com, a brand new company that's the newest and best way to sell products online. You can even use Skype or video to sell your car, home, any product. You get 30 days free, packages starting from only $7.95, and buysellmakeoffer.com never charges item fees ever. Just go sign up, then load your stuff to sell. I love this site, buysellmakeoffer.com. Got it? Buysellmakeoffer.com. Better selling, better buying.
Removing bad taste and odor from your drinking water is easy. Removing the bad stuff you don't taste is what ProPure does best. Water the way nature meant it to be. Clean, crisp, and refreshing. See the complete line of ProPure countertop, inline, gravity, and household water filtration products. Visit your authorized ProPure dealer or ProPureUSA.com. That's ProPureUSA.com or call 800-544-3533.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
Are you worried about your mom or dad living alone in their house? Hi, I'm Joan London. Listen, I know how difficult it is to find senior care for someone you love. That's why I recommend a free service called A Place for Mom. They are the nation's largest senior living referral service. Call A Place for Mom today.
To receive free information on senior living communities in your area, call A Place for Mom at 1-800-704-6182.
A Place for Mom offers free one-on-one advice from local advisors and a personalized list of senior living communities you can visit. If you have questions about senior care for your mom or dad, there's a place for answers, A Place for Mom.
Call A Place for Mom in the next 10 minutes to get your free ebook on financing senior care as well as free information on senior living communities in your area. Call 1-800-704-6182. That's 1-800-704-6182.
Hi, this is Walt Augustinowicz. I'm the founder and CEO of ID Stronghold. By now you've heard our commercials about wallets that protect you from electronic pickpocketing. 10 years ago, I created a way to protect my own cards from prying eyes after government officials started talking about issuing a national ID card with a built-in radio chip called RFID. I felt having to broadcast my personal information was an invasion of privacy. Soon after, it was also announced that credit cards, debit cards, U.S. passports, hotel room keys, and even transit passes would all soon incorporate RFID. It was then I formed ID Stronghold to share my inventions in blocking RFID signals with the world. There are a lot of misconceptions out there today about RFID. I encourage everyone to get informed and get protected. Please go to idstronghold.com and get the facts and the wallet, sleeves, or badge holders you need to protect your personal financial data. You'll be pleasantly surprised that through our direct sales model, you won't pay more than other comparable unprotected wallets. It is as though the protection is free. Visit idstronghold.com today.
This is David Cordani, CEO of Cigna. For more than 20 years, Cigna has worked with the March of Dimes to address premature births in the U.S. Premature births cause horrible suffering and cost billions of dollars each year. That's why Cigna is committed to raising funds and awareness through our employees, family, and friends to improve the health of moms and babies. Please join us in supporting the March for Babies. Start your team today at marchforbabies.org.
The Genesis Communications Network is one of America's premier broadcasters of captivating talk radio. We thank you for listening. Now, just imagine, there are thousands of people who are just as passionate about radio as you are. But what you may not realize is how easy and affordable it is to advertise with us. Radio commercials for your business could be heard on hundreds of radio stations across the U.S. every day. We can help you by creating an effective radio advertising campaign for your company. From script writing to producing your commercial, just like the one you're listening to right now. No other network provides the level of customer service we do. When it comes to radio advertising, we are your one-stop shop. And no matter how big or small your business is, we can help. Email us at advertise@gcnlive.com, and an experienced advertising executive will help you take the first step towards driving more customers to your business or website. Advertise@gcnlive.com. Easy, affordable, effective.
Are your Google search results killing you? Unflattering content in blogs, news articles, online reviews, social media, or other sources can jeopardize your reputation, your business, and your livelihood. Let Reputation.com help. Our patented technology will make the truth about you more visible while pushing down unwanted negative content. Improve your Google search results. Call Reputation.com at 1-800-831-0771 for a free consultation. That's 800-831-0771.
Today, more than ever, it's imperative that you protect your digital privacy. EDEC Digital Forensics Signal Blocking Anti-Radiation Anti-Surveillance Faraday Bags shield the contents of your phones, tablets, and key fobs from 4G, Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth, NFC, and more. Find us at edecdf.com/radio or call us now at 805-222-4584. That's 805-222-4584. Radio listeners get 20% off your order.
Greetings, Phenomenal Ones. This is Dr. Jeremiah C. Hackley of Phenomenal Center. I want to invite you to the Phenomenal Health and Healing Conference in the city of Knoxville, February the 7th and the 8th. We have coming Dr. Joel Wallach. He is a two-time Nobel Prize nominee, the Humanitarian Award winner for Natural Medicine, featured at the United Nations, and have 75 peer reviews published in health journals. Dr. Wallach has an answer for you. Call us right now. We only have 100 seats. 865-851-7269. Health is not a matter of chance, but it is a matter of choice. Call us right now. 865-851-7269.
Is negative content or comments on the web affecting your personal or professional reputation? Unfavorable comments, embarrassing pictures, videos, legal documents, and negative articles can ruin your personal life, your career, or your business. It happens a lot, and it's just not fair. But what can you do? Reputation Defender from Reputation.com can help you protect your good name. Get a free consultation now at 800-831-0771. That's 800-831-0771. Call right now for a free expert reputation analysis. It's easy to squash the unfair attacks with our patented system, and the analysis is absolutely free. Make the best things about you jump out in searches. Protect your personal and professional reputation, your business, and your income. Get your free reputation analysis from Reputation Defender right now. Call 800-831-0771. 800-831-0771. That's 800-831-0771. Or visit ReputationDefender.com. Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states. Attention Xarelto users. If you or a loved one took Xarelto and suffered a serious bleeding event, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Xarelto is a popular prescription blood thinner used to prevent blood clots and protect patients from strokes. These serious bleeding events have led to numerous cases of hospitalization and even death. Phone lines are open 24/7. Call 800-261-0937. That's 800-261-0937.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light Systems system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
Why be held hostage by your wireless carrier for 2 years? What if you had no contract, no activation fees, no hidden costs, tracking, tracing, harvesting customer data, or draconian gimmicks, all on the nation's best 4G LTE network? Introducing Pix Wireless. Bring your phone and other qualifying devices to Pix and choose a plan starting at only $14 a month. Get connected now. Call or click 1-866-267-2056 or pixwireless.com. Spelled P-I-X, wireless.com. Pick Pix and get connected today.
This is a healthcare alert from the Pain Relief Hotline. If you, a family member, or a loved one suffers from knee, back, shoulder, or ankle pain and have Medicare as your primary insurance, we've got great news. You don't have to suffer any longer. You can immediately qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost to you by calling our 24/7 Pain Relief Hotline at 866-389-0620. Delivery is free and all paperwork is handled for you. If you are on Medicare and have knee, back, shoulder, or ankle pain, don't wait. You can qualify to immediately receive a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost by calling our 24/7 Pain Hotline now at 866-389-0620. Our representatives are standing by 24/7 to take your call and rush you your pain-relieving brace at little or no cost to you. Shipping is free and all paperwork is handled for you. Just call 866-389-0620. That's 866-389-0620. Again, 866-389-0620.